I can't do intros, I can't do it. I'll just do the little welcome back to my channel. The person that said they was going to do videos every week and they literally haven't done one for the past 9 months. I think it's because I was just a bit like, can't be arsed. But now we're in lockdown, 3rd one. Woo, go Britain. Because we can't follow the rules. Besides that, so I'm doing a video on like girls and boys like icks on each other. So I put like a I keep saying so and it's really annoying me. I put a post up on my Snapchat and Instagram and I was like, oh, can people send me icks? And I've literally got like pages. So that's like cut it down to like small amount. But yeah, I don't really think this person thought it was an ick. Well, it's kind of an ick, but like men can't help it. Like when they have a hairy chest. Like, thing is though, hairy chest isn't awful, but it's a bit like keep yourself tidy. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear boys shave their chests. Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure they shave their chests. Oh, it's not even saying that. This one isn't an ick for me, but it is for other people, and it's like very common when someone's like, oh, do you like it when if a girl or boy does this, and they're like, oh no, that's a turn off straight away. Smoking. Like, I can't judge if you're a smoker. Like, if you smoked before you started talking to me, you can't then just drop your habit to be with me. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind it. Like, it's not a turn off. Like, if you do it, you do it. Like, you do you. Like, I know the side effect of it. Everyone knows that end all be end all in it, whatever that saying's called. But like, do what you want to do. Like, live your life. I'm not going to control that. One that I wrote down myself because it's just a big ick for me. When like you're eating in front of someone and they've got a ring of food around their mouth, I just find that so disgusting. Like, please just use like a napkin or like a tissue and just wipe your mouth. Like, I know you don't know it's there. And like the amount of times I've had to tell someone, like even if it's just a friend, like the amount of times I'm just like, you've got food around your mouth, like wipe it. Like every time I usually eat, I do wipe my mouth. Not with my hands though, like with a napkin, because otherwise then you get spotty. But yeah. Can you hear my door sign? This one is so true, because literally it makes me like, you know when you cringe that much, you're like, your toes curl. Imagine the person you're talking to running up the stairs on all fours. And like, you know when you run up the stairs and oh, I didn't even know she was there. When you run up the stairs on all fours and you're like this, like a little bear. Imagine them doing that. It's like the thing that you see at night when you go up the stairs and it's like runs up behind, if you feel like something's running up behind you, that's what I feel like when someone does that. Not for me. Next one is actually kind of true. Like long dirty nails. That is disgusting. Like, keep your nails like nice and filed and like not dirty. Like for boys aren't going to sit there and start filing their nails, are they? But like, clean them. Like, you can get something to go under your nail and clean it. Like, or do you know, for me, long nails, like, I can't be like, show me your nails, otherwise I'm not going to be with you. But like the nails where they're like chewed down. Oh. I think that's absolutely disgusting when they're really short. But like, you can't help that. Like, that's not something that I don't look at a person's hands as soon as I meet them. Like, that's just not going to bother me. But it's like, but you can't really say anything. Favourite one. So many people have told me about this one and I'm literally like, I've heard that from so many people. Say your boy or like your boyfriend or the guy that you're talking to is with a group of his mates and they're like walking down the street. And he has to stop to tie his shoelaces, but no one waits for him. And then he has to do that like little run to like catch up and join them. I don't know why I find that such an ick. Like, to me, I don't find that an ick. I just find that as like embarrassing. But like, the amount of times I've had to do that before, it's embarrassing. But oh, I can just imagine it. Like, I'm not like, I don't talk to anyone, so I can't really like picture it in my mind. But oh, like, I just know exactly how my girls are feeling. Okay, this one is getting serious. But for real, like, boys, you need to sort yourselves out. And so do girls, actually, because some girls do this. When they're too sexual, when they first start messaging you, honestly, you could add this person on Snapchat and they'd be like, okay, when am I coming to get you? When are we going to a hotel? When are we going to have sex? I'm like, whoa, like that, no, like you can't do that. Like, yeah, girls like it when a boy's confident, boys like it when a girl's confident, but not sexually confident, like, especially when you just first start talking to them, like, that's really, like, off-putting. Like, say if a boy was like to me, when are we gonna meet, like, straight up, like, not get to know me at all, I'm a bit, like, reserved. I'd kind of, like, put a wall up and be like, no, thank you. See, I don't have this problem because I'm 5'1", so it's not really an issue. So most boys are taller than me. But someone sat on a bar stool and their legs are dangling down because they're too short. The amount of times I've seen that in a bar or like a pub, and you see that one guy that's got like the really short legs but the really long body, and their legs like can't touch the floor, or they can't like, all they can reach is the little you know, you have like a bar stool and then you have like the legs, and then you have the little middle way bit where they can put their feet on it. Well, your feet, because you use bar stool. I'm so thick. But yeah, when they like dangle their legs and you're just like, oh, I just want to give you a hug. Like, obviously boys can't help their height, like that's just mean, but I don't like it saying okay. Like, it's really annoying. I was just about to say it again. I read this one and it was like overly inspirational people who really are obsessed with like quotes and like star signs. I wouldn't put that as an ick because I read my star sign every day, like my horoscope every day, so I can't really say that as an ick. But I get it if boys find girls annoying when they like post loads of quotes all the time or like indirects. I do it. I know I do it, and I know I'm saying it like I've never done it before because everyone's done it. Everyone's posted a quote there and then, or posted TikToks that are like emotional quotes or something like that. But I think if you do it every single day, yeah, it's going to become more annoying to someone. If someone's talking to you and all they're going to see on your story is like, oh, imagine if he was like this, imagine if he was like that, or imagine if she was like this or like that, like, it does get a bit annoying repetitively, like if you keep on constantly posting stuff like that. So I wouldn't say, do you know what, I wouldn't say it's an ick, but I'd more say it's like a turn off. Like, if you just keep posting that kind of shit, then you're like, well, you're clearly not interested in me then. Like, I'm giving you my time and effort, but you're not like looking into it as if I'm looking into it. But yeah, I think this is literally the biggest one for me. Say you're in a car with a boy, yeah, and you're listening to music, like you're listening to a song and the boy's like rapping along and you're kind of like there like, oh, and then you're like listening to them like sing, and then so confidently they start like rapping this certain section of the song and they get it wrong, and it's just like, I love your confidence, but that's just him. It's not like, these icks aren't like how I feel, but like I'm like reacting to them, but it's like, oh, that is a bit embarrassing. I would find that really embarrassing. Like, if I sat in a car and a boy got the lyrics wrong, I'd be like, that like hurt my brain. My friends just sent me another one. Oh, it's like when boys act, or like boys and girls, the same. Actually, this is kind of the same for everyone. When they act like they don't care, but they do, and they like avoid the question that you're asking them. Like, I can't even think of a situation because, I don't know, there's just so many times you could be in a situation like that. But if you ask like your partner a question, they're like, oh, I don't really care, and you're like, well, you do, because you just got agged out about it. But I would say that's kind of an ick. I'm just like, just tell me how you feel, because if you're not going to be straight with me, then this isn't going to work. Like, I think everyone kind of thinks in those kind of ways though. If you don't think like that and you just think, oh, like, clearly they actually don't care. But if you actually are a human being, you would care about like certain situations if someone did something wrong. But yeah, like I would get pissed off. I'd get annoyed if someone was like, oh, actually I don't, it doesn't bother me. I'm like, well, it does, because you just brought up the conversation, otherwise it wouldn't bother you if you didn't bring it up. But yeah, like, these icks are just so true. They're just so true. Like, if someone's walking next to me, like a boy or a girl, I don't know, like, even in friends wise, I do find this like really embarrassing, but like, I'm so dopey and so clumsy that like I can't really say this is an ick. But when someone's walking with you and they trip over and you're like, oh, and you're like, and you try not to laugh, but like, I don't even think that's an ick. Like, the other ones that I've said are more icks than the one that I've just said there and then. But honestly, like, the fashion sense one is a big one for me. Like, if you have shit fashion sense, I don't know. See, my fashion sense is different to another person's fashion sense. Like, this is literally, in today's society, you get roadman, like, tracksuits, Jordans, all this kind of stuff. And then you get, like, really nice, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, don't get me wrong, this is nice. This is what I like to see, like, But that's like, oh. But then you get, like, this side where they're, like, really smartly dressed or wear, like, corduroy jackets. I don't know how to explain it, like, jeans and nice stuff, like, all the time when they go out, whereas, like, some boys wear tracksuits and stuff like that. But that's, like, but that's also, So, I don't know, like, I think if you hold yourself well, then that's a good, like, fashion statement. You don't have to have expensive designer clothes for me to like you. Just present yourself well. Don't come out and meet me, like, looking awful. Do you know what I mean? Like, if this was like my second or third date with you, I'd still expect you to put a little bit of effort in, because I haven't been around you that long. But if it was more like later on in, like, a relationship, like 4 or 5 months down the line, actually not even like a month down the line, like, I don't really care, then I'd be like, oh, okay, like, I'm not even gonna give effort myself, because hopefully they like me for me. But it's a difficult one for anyone. Like, there's so many icks. You could literally be like, oh, I don't like it when people walk a certain way, and that's an ick. And you genuinely be like, shut up. Like, that can't be an ick. But it literally, there's so many icks. And I wish I could, like, say so many more. But I've been talking for 4 minutes. Like, straight. That's long. I told you I waffle so badly. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, because I would like to try and grow my YouTube, but I don't think that's really going to work. But we try, and we stay positive during these times. I hope everyone's safe and well, because obviously, like, it's the 3rd lockdown and we're all kind of getting a bit low, getting a bit sick and tired of it. And obviously, like, schools and colleges haven't gone back, universities haven't gone back, so no one can really see their friends either. But please all stay well and healthy, because this is probably one of the worst times to be around alone as well. Like, even though you've got family at home, like, not having, like, I know how much people are struggling, like, not seeing their boyfriends or, like, their best friends. So please keep in contact with your friends and FaceTime them every day and check up on people, because it's important to do that in times like these.